Hey YouTube, it's your girl Black Girl Speaks and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing this little live clip that I have from TikTok. Now, this creator, I've had a problem because she's one of those women that have an issue with men like 24/7, and her audience also thinks men are the problem. There's nothing wrong with having your opinion, point of view, but sometimes my opinions like clash with theirs, so they block you out. And that's exactly what happened, even though I was asking questions, trying to understand their brains. Anyways, this is a long intro, sorry. Without further ado, let's get started.
Like kid's body, I've always been a little bit more developed than everybody else.
Right.
So after I became 13, 14, I started rounding out. And this was where I was getting the most attention from grown men. I was getting attention from grown men left and right. Baby, you are so beautiful. Baby, you look so mature for your age. Look at the way you look.
I know. Real quick.
Oh
I knew
my
that
God.
men were freaking gross because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
It's a lie.
The age that I was the most popular and most beautiful was when I was 16. It's the truth. I was 16. That was the number one age that I had dudes coming at me left and right. And even when you would tell them that you're 16, they wouldn't go the way. They would come after you harder.
So guys, at this point in this live, I started to think on where the parents, because the one time this happened to me, my mom, she let me go walk up in front of my apartment complex when I was 14. I looked like I was at least 17, developed and everything. And this old man pulled up. He was driving out of the complex. He hit on me, asked me what my name was and everything. My dumb self told him, but I lied about my age and said, I was too young and, I'm waiting on someone to come. I was waiting on my friend. And my point being, I started to question in my mind, where's their father? Where is the mother? Like, when you protect your children and, that phrase, it takes a village to raise a child, is so true. You always need parental supervision until you are grown enough to understand the decisions you are making. And you will see, I get blocked at some point. At the end, I don't think I recorded it because my phone was running out of space, but let's continue real quick.
Like, even whenever I was 16, 17, I did get involved with a 24-year-old.
Whoa. Hold up. The first time I listened to this clip, I did not hear she said that. See, my question about where the parents are is valid. And often there are no parents because the mom's out working and the daddy ain't nowhere to be found. When I brought up that point and asked where is the father figure, because then they started to go in on men talking about this is men's fault. No, where are your parents? This starts as when you're a child, and she was a child, 17, messing with a 24-year-old. Again, where's her dad and mom? Make it make sense, but let's continue this clip.
And he ruined any expectation I had for men. And then whenever I turned 20, he gonna text me on some, I'm sorry I did what I did. Because this goes into a whole nother story. This man stole my laptop and everything. It was a whole thing. And just...
Wow, so this girl really had the audacity to be out of her house dealing with some dusty, broke man who couldn't do nothing for her and even stole her laptop. Wow. The standards. Men, this is why we need y'all. This is why fathers are needed. This is sad.
Him calling me and being like, oh yeah, I hope we can call and talk and communicate. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? Communicate about what?
They don't, like I said, the thing that's disturbing them, and they'll come in here and they'll say cap. Ain't nobody capping.
Y'all know,
statistically speaking, nobody is capping.
So, as you guys can see, the stats say that 1 in 9 girls who are under the age of, 18 have experienced this. This is so unfortunate. And you know what? I cannot discredit that they experienced that. But also, normally these are people that they know. So that's what these women are not explaining to you, that these are like family members and stuff. But My only issue with this point is that you're looping all men in this category. Not all men are like, they're not. So it's the responsibility of the parents to stay with the father of the children. That is the safest thing until that child is 18 years old. If you break up, don't date, don't bring no man inside of your house, because honestly, no man is gonna really, unless he's a good man genuinely. Honestly, these crimes are committed by people that you know. So why would you give a random stranger off of the street who has no ties to your child a chance to possibly ruin their life in this way? Does that make sense? And it could be outside of the household too. But if a father was around to discipline the child and prevent them from putting themselves in this position, then you see what I'm saying? Like, accountability does start with women.
Why? Because just in the
telling
black
you
community,
about my life.
just in the black community alone, 1 in 4 girls have been SA'd by the age of 18. And literally 60% of teenage girls said that they have been coerced into sex by grown men. 60% of them by the age of 18.
And it's like growing up in that environment where things were so backward that whenever it came down to it, oh no, you're developing into a young woman. People are going to look at you.
Even though it may have came off as creepy, the person was trying to warn you and correct you about your action. People don't want to accept correction from elders anymore.
That's not how you should be looking at a young girl anyways. And the way these men sit here and talk to these young women as if they have some kind of moral responsibility that's owed to them to be able to give their bodies, it's very it's aggravating that they think they're entitled to this young woman's.
Right, but sister, stop dealing with men who feel entitled to your body. It's that simple. They can't do nothing unless you give them access to your kitty, okay? We're not talking about the S word stuff, okay? We are talking like amongst each other as if we're adults making grown decisions, dating people.
No, they think they're entitled to women's private parts.
I love yous.
Like here's the thing. If you don't think that men think they're entitled to women, you just gotta listen. And I always tell ladies this: listen to what they're actually saying, because they feel comfortable to say this stuff out in the world because a lot of them think that women are stupid. It's true. They think that women are incompetent, and so they will say things like they're upset. Listen, even just in the Passport Bro movement, the going other communities, they're upset because they like the woman and the woman didn't like them back. And they feel like because they like you, you're supposed to like them back. And if you don't like them back because
that's where
they liked you, you have committed some type of moral sin. They don't think that women are supposed to have choices.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like caveman. I seen you, I liked you, I'm gonna bam you over the head and throw you over my shoulder and bring you into my cave, and you don't even get to have a say-so. So they're really crying about women using their own autonomy to say, that's nice that you liked me and all, dude, but I don't really like you like that, and I'm gonna choose my other options. They think because they liked you, you're supposed to like them back. That is your job, and if you don't, you're a problem.
No, we sit here and we don't say it's all men, but it's most men. And the reason why people will even generalize it to the fact that it's even all men is for the fact that the men who are supposed to be talking to their friends and defending women and using their common sense to be like, yeah, bro, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Why you put that in her drink, bruh? You know she got to go home. Why don't you hold your boys accountable? So it's all of you. And you know it's all of you. And it's a that you're standing here in this live.
No, I don't care nothing about they're not all men. When I say men,
it is all men. Because all of you sit here and defend me.
This video is getting entirely too long. But who's picking these men? Huh? You're saying all men. Are you sure? Is it the men who are interested in you, who's attracted to you? So you're attracting abusive, dusty, broke men. That's what you're saying? What does that say about your mentality and how you carry yourself? Why are you attracting it? I don't attract dust. I dress modestly and I have a traditional feminine mindset. What's wrong with y'all? Huh?
hold on one second, sis.
Sorry.
There's different roles that people play in how the system works. Okay, you have the ones who are actively doing this. That's a portion of men. And then you have a portion of men who aren't actively doing this shit, but they're looking the other way. They're not trying to say nothing. They're not trying to do anything. They're not checking nobody. They're not even standing up and saying, hey, don't even drink that because my homie like to drug women. Like, they're not doing nothing.
It's different when
they're keeping their heads down and they're minding their own business. And like plenty of activists have said, silence is violence. If you are silent about something that you know is wrong, you are complicit in it. And that now makes you a participant. So that's why I say all men.
Okay, let's use your logic real quick right here. So if it's all men, right? This is the same as men saying all women are the same. I've done a video like this. It was my very first video. But we're going to focus on this example that I'm about to create right now. It's going to blow your mind. So if a woman, hangs around friends who are hoes and they dress like 304s, got the whole bust down makeup, lashes, wig, the outfit, Tatiana outfit to match, and she hangs out with them, is he not going to generalize and say that all of you are hoes? This is the same logic flipped against you. If you don't want to say all men ain't ish, I'm with you. But if you're saying all general people, a group of people are the same, I'm not with you. No matter what it is. That's like just so dumb to me.
Oh, thank you. And you explained it so perfectly. And then even going back to the passport bros argument, as somebody who was born and raised in an African country and was told to be subservient to men from a very, very young age and how to be.
Whew, thank God that clip is over with. After that point, I got blocked. It doesn't even matter what that girl was about to say because I can refute it right here. Listen, she was taught to be traditional and she's rebelling against her parents and what they had to say. And look at her. She's miserable. See what happens when you go against what your parents try to teach you, morals and values? It's just out the window these days. And when people ask me, is there hope? I don't know. Every day I lose hope because people like me trying to just get some logic in the conversation, it's not wanting to be heard. So I guess, the few of us that will be saved, we just have to count our blessings that we find someone who will live life with us, who aren't toxic and display those quality traits that they're experiencing, because we display wifey qualities over here. We don't sit here and bash all men like this, and we're not attracted to those type of men. We know the signs, but let them live in delusion over there. You say don't save her. Anyway, this video is entirely too long. Thank you guys so much for watching along with me. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Real quick, if you guys see any more clips like these or other ones like You're in the Live, I may have been blocked from them because I comment a lot. Just send it to my email. I'll put it at the top, or send me a DM on IG. All right, bye. Keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump.